Let's talk about compression. Compression is something that you can start practicing right now today and see a huge difference in how you feel that you're striking the ball, the sound that it makes, the ball flight, and all of those things. And it all comes down to when the magic happens at impact, is your lead wrist flat at impact? Now, the trick to this is not trying to bow your wrist. This is where I see so many golfers get themselves in a lot of trouble, that they try and manufacture this position when really this is all happening as a result of how my body is moving and how my arm is moving in the opposite direction that my body's rotating, which I realize that sounds really crazy, but I'm going to explain that in the second half of this video. But before that, I want to walk back just for a moment and start talking about what's really happening so that as you start learning how to compress the ball properly, you'll start knowing what to look for in your swing. So I'm going to draw a quick line roughly on the top of my shoulder there, give or take a little bit. And now as I go to the impact position, you'll see that I draw this line again, and there's a massive difference between where my shoulder just was and where it is at impact. This shoulder going up while the trail shoulder is going down, I'm entering side bend. This is creating parametric acceleration, which I'll talk about in the second half of the video. But if your shoulder is going down to then go up, this helps you slow the forward momentum of the hands, which helps you snap the release, which is key for creating that whip effect that I've talked about. Now, the other key here, as I just mentioned, is that your arm, in order to get that elbow down the target line, like you see here, I've talked about this a lot on the site, the goat delivery position GDP. You can see that demonstrated here, my right elbow pit pointing out, my right palm pointing out, the logo on my glove pointing straight out, and my lead elbow pointing straight down the target line, my lead shoulder protracted, the trail shoulder retracted. This movement can't happen if you don't shift back laterally during the downswing. So let me show you what I mean by that. If I put a line on the outside of my hip here, you're gonna see that I pretty much stay on that line and then I start to drive off of it. And now that makes room for my elbow to drop. Like if you can't get into GDP like this, your hip is most likely in the way, and so that you're gonna turn your shoulders and so on, and you're not gonna have any power. So you're gonna get rid of all these angles. We wanna get rid of them right at the last second as we snap the release. And that's what's gonna be key, that you start creating this parametric acceleration where the lead shoulder goes up. That's gonna pull the handle up, but it's also going to slow down the forward momentum of the club, which is gonna allow you to snap the release. Now, in the second half of this video, I'm gonna start walking you through a drill to start to feel how your lead arm has got to move in the exact opposite direction that your hips and upper torso are rotating. Let's take a look.